Everyone, how was your day? Did you have many things to do? Me too. I don't work today, but maybe I work many things more than I go outside working. I have to go to the grocery store because I have to buy many vegetable, and later then I'm gonna cook for my side dish and prepare some food and I just organize my lesson next week and record my classes in the Screen English and update the lesson in my homepage. And I read some book. The book's title is Logical Thinking because I want to improve my thinking logically. Yes, that's why I read that book and I wrote down some essay because I prepared some new book. Actually, I didn't publish it, just one book, but I prepared my first book. I'm not sure my future this book will open to the everybody in the world, but anyway, I'm gonna just preparing. And right now I read the Bible. Okay, let's read the Bible together. New vocabulary: argue, authority, costume, disgraceful, division, harm, independent, issue, mere, mention, obvious, pride, recognize, relationship, shameful, share, shave, worship. I will read Corinthian first. A man should not wear anything on his head when worshipping, for man is God's glory, made in God's own image, but woman is the glory of man. For the first man didn't come from woman, but the first woman came from a man. And a man was not made for woman's benefit, but a woman was made for man. So a woman should wear a covering on her head as a sign of authority because the angels are watching. But in relationship among the Lord's people, women are not independent of men, and men are not independent of women. For although the first woman came from man, all men have been born from woman ever since, and everything comes from God. What do you think about this? Is it right for a woman to pray to God in public without covering her head? Isn't it obvious that it's disgraceful for a man to have a long hair? And isn't it obvious that the long hair is a woman's pride and joy? For it's been given to her as a covering. But if anyone wants to argue about this, all I can say is that we have no other custom than this, and all the churches of God feel the same way about it. Order at the Lord's Supper. But now, when I mention this next issue, I cannot praise you, for it sounds as if more harm than good is. Good is done when you meet together. First of all, I heard that there are division among you when you meet a church, and to some extent I believe it, but of course there must be division among you so that those of you who are right will be recognized. It is not the Lord's Supper you are concerned about when you come together, for I am told that some of you hurry to eat you all meal without sharing with others. As a result, some are hungry, while others get drunk. What? Is this really true? Don't you have your own home for eating and drinking? Or do you really want to disgrace the Church of God and shame the poor? What am I supposed to say about these things? Do you want me to praise you? Well, I certainly do not. When I read today's Bible, I realize we should be humble to the man because man is our head. Because God gave me the kind of a rebel in this world. So even if we don't understand, we should be obey God's commands. So, modern society, woman's voice is, getting louder and louder. But God said, woman, you should be very quiet and pray in your room. So I just follow what God said.